Today is Cinco de Mayo, which is often seen as a big party day, but the real story runs much, much deeper. The holiday actually has roots right here in California.
That's right. Dr. David Hayes-Bautista is the director of the Center for the Study of Latino Health and Culture at UCLA. He's also the author of the book El Cinco de Mayo, An American Tradition. And Dr. Bautista joins us live in studio. Welcome and good morning, sir.
Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you so much for being
Happy Cinco
here.
de Mayo?
Absolutely happy.
Of course we have to say that, right? Doctor, most people think Cinco de Mayo, we typically think it's Mexican Independence Day. Tell us what it's actually about.
Okay, it is not Mexican independence. That's September 16th, but it is related.
Okay.
You see, in 1810, when Mexico declared independence, they also declared racial equality and citizenship and the abolition of slavery. Well, California is part of Mexico then. These were our constitutional values. So when the American Civil War broke out, we supported the side that opposed slavery and opposed white supremacy, which was Abraham Lincoln. But the Civil War went badly for Abraham Lincoln. It looked like the South was going to win. Then the French go into Mexico to install an emperor who could make an alliance with the Confederates. So just before they got to Mexico City, they were stopped at the Battle of Puebla. When news of that came around here to California, remember about a third of California's population was Latino.
Sure.
It was, hey, we won a big one in this fight, and we actually stopped them. So that became a touch point. It was celebrated throughout the Civil War. Latinos took to the streets to let the world know that they opposed slavery, supported freedom, they opposed white supremacy, supported racial equality, and that was the origin of Cinco de Mayo right here in Los Angeles in 1862.
So this is really an American story.
That's why I called it El Cinco de Mayo, an American tradition. It's not a Mexican tradition. It's not celebrated in Mexico.
It's not at all.
No.
Okay.
Oh, see, look what we're learning
I know,
today, Jamie.
I know.
My goodness.
So can you talk about how then the holiday connects maybe to bigger issues?
Well, clearly they have to do with issues of
Like
freedom
slavery, yeah.
versus not freedom, racial equality versus not. And by the way, women's rights are in there too.
Oh,
Married
thanks.
women having rights. That was part of the Mexican Constitution. So it's all about human rights more than anything else. Just as 4th of July, it's about independence and freedom and equality. Then we have the hot dogs and watermelon.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
Likewise, Cinco de Mayo, remember, it's about freedom and democracy. Then let's go out and have a party.
Okay, well, you know, somewhere along the way, Dr. Hayes-Bautista, the holiday turned into more of a party, what we know here in America, right? So what do you hope people understand and take away from our conversation about Cinco de Mayo today?
I have nothing against a good party, but just remember, just as 4th of July is more than baseball and hot dogs, there's a reason why we celebrate it.
Sure.
There's a reason why we celebrate Cinco de Mayo. It has to do with basic human civil rights.
Okay, before we have to let you go, in other news, breaking, the Latino GDP has surpassed Japan to become the world's 4th largest. You're hosting an event later this morning at UCLA?
Yes, the Latino GDP, the 68 million Latinos have created an economy bigger than Japan, closing in on Germany. That is huge.
Yeah. So what's the event this morning?
The event will be a press briefing at 11 o'clock. We'll send you the material if you want later on so you can talk about it. And with a 6.4% growth rate in 1 year, we're good if we can get 2% the rest of the country. Latinos did almost 3 times that.
Wow.
So we did break news this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Dr. Hayes-Bautista, thank you so much for the lesson today. We learned a lot from you. I wish all my teachers were as fascinating as you.
I know, I could listen to you all morning.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.